Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to Operation Frostbite, where we're going to be teaming up with some random teammates. But our primary objective is to restore the SATCOMs at the rail station and scout the southern perimeter as secondary objectives. So we're going to move right up here. Today we're in the Ramka-99. And it's pretty fun to play. So this is a Tank Destroyer, and you can see we have a lot of armor-piercing rounds loaded as we're trying to see if maybe we can get some green here lit up on these guys so we can get some damage in, because as soon as they go broadside or they turn to you like that, that is what you do. You slowly chip and chew at their health, and then of course we're also using these missiles to also take out the enemy AI tanks. So those are ATGMS, anti-tank guided missiles. One of the things I was working on in particular with taking the Ramka-99 out was to get some blue star ribbons for one of the missions for the battle path. And Ramka is pretty much a go-to option for that here at tier 8 as we take out that last AI there. So now we're going to be flipping over, taking over as our team's kind of moving up. You can see our Paladin actually is moving all the way up on the B7. He's going to be setting up later on for what occurs, and I think he's actually going to be helping us out to prevent enemy from capping some of the objectives, as you'll see as the battle develops. So we have some help from a teammate now, making the cap go faster. And we have a Sphinx here at tier 10, tried to sneak around on us. So we're going to take care of him. And we'll go ahead and move up. Now you do get 4 of these missiles that you can reload at any point too. You know, if you have 3 and like say time goes away, then you can just simply click the C key and reloading all 4. Often when we're looking here with the Ramka, when we're using this armor piercing, we're looking for those shots on, maybe sometimes it's the lower plates, sometimes it can be up higher on the tank, but usually it's the lower plate. But typically always the side and the rear of the tanks is where you get most of your money worth with these armor piercing rounds on the Ramka. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move over take care of the secondary objective in scouting the southern perimeter. As you can see, they're pinging on the map over the GF9 line. You can see our Paladin is already set up over there, providing overwatch, which is good. The other thing that's really nice here with Ramka as well is we get, I actually don't remember what the technical term is. I'm just going to call it an engine boost. So we're going to have to wait for it to come off of cooldown. Helps us get around the map more quickly, but you do lose some of your maneuverability. So if you're maneuvering some tight corner spaces and trying to go full speed, you're likely to just ram into a building, something along those lines. So now my goal is, rather than just moving straight on into where the enemies are, my goal is I want to go ahead and move up and flank here, and I want to get up maybe a little bit of the high ground and looking over. But I see this white line here on the map. I was like, wait, is that like an objective? I need to like step into that? And then I'm waiting, it's like, nothing's happening. So we'll just go ahead and continue on. So a bit weird, because I thought that would be an objective, but all right, we need to get around the train. And then this position I'm going to take is a little bit tricky, because actually the AI bots will also spawn in behind you once you've destroyed some. So you do have to be mindful of that. So we are going to be taking a little bit of a gamble here to actually pop up about H8, H9. But Ramka's a bit of a tank destroyer, so it's going to take a moment to get up this hill. We're not trying to purposely take a ton of time here, but we're going to get up here and we're going to take out some of these little guys. You chew through them really fast. And then we're going to be focusing on the rear of this lieutenant. So you can see a lot of damage you're getting in there. And then he also has some missile protection. So I actually don't remember what the name of that is off the top of my head, as I sit down and record this video actually rather late. But now you can see they're spawning behind us in H9. So we're gonna need to reverse. We did pop one of our heals, which is great. And then there's another superior T90, and then another superior, having a little difficulty seeing the name as he's running along there. But we have a little bit of this ridge between them, which is great, rather than being all the way over to the right. And we're gonna be pumping rounds into the rear of him. Gonna take him out. Was it ASCOD? And while we're waiting for the guns to get ready again or cool off, we switch to the missiles. That's typically something I really like to do a lot with Ramka, is switching between the ATGMS and the armor-piercing rounds when my gun has overheated. But we're pretty low health. We didn't take the super special heals where you can get 3 of them. So we're just going to have to move up. There's this creek up ahead that or a little river we're gonna drive down through. Maybe we can find a good spot up on the right side of the ridge, but I am expecting I'm probably going to die up here, and then I'll have to respawn and come back in. As our team needs to scout the bridge, they're ignoring the secondary objective. So it's a little frustrating. I feel like a lot of times here in Armored Warfare, I'm having to do a lot of secondary objectives myself. Otherwise, they just don't get done. So we get around, we get the front of the Ramka back on, and then having come up the hill. So I'm trying to get some resets there. Maybe a little bit more, just to try to pop the smoke, but it's a little too late. And now we're going to move right in. Look how close our teammate is to the secondary objective. Is he actually going for it now? Yeah, okay, he actually went for it now with like only so many seconds on the clock. Now there's another one in scouting the canyon, so there's several of those secondary objectives to do, so make sure you are paying attention. But we have to protect the northern facility for the next 2 minutes. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to actually just come right through here with where our Bradley's at. And we can just peek out here and get a lot of the damage in, make our presence known. We can step onto cap the objective as well if we're needing to do so. If things get tight, but having us here and putting out this much DPM isn't really going to be much an issue. So playing Ramka is a very easy way. The Ramka-99 is a pretty easy way to get the blue star. So it's just of the other tank destroyers I have, it's not as a confident choice for me to take to pick up the blue stars. So that's why we just take this one out. But we didn't get that other secondary objective because there's a lot of focus there at the end. So we're going to go post-battle results, and then we're going to be going right into the close and wrapping up this video. It's a little bit shorter video for you today here in Operation Frostbite. So, how did we fare? Well, we got to wait for the load screen to load fully, because it likes to take its sweet time loading. Almost there. I can see it coming. I don't know if it's just my computer why it takes so long to do this, or what. I mean, I'm in Europe. I'm not like in North America, but... Alright, so 27,000 damage dealt, 13 spotted, 15 destroyed. Pretty good there. You know, we did get our blue star. And going into the teams in just a moment as we're checking some of our mission progress. We're going to top the team with that 14,600 assists and like spotting. Then going in here to the details, you can see our damage spread throughout here. So I hope you liked today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you subscribe, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And thanks to those of you who support me on Patreon. So until next time, take care.